what we define as mental health nowadays has become what is common to people. Like, oh, this is common, so we're going to say this is normal and healthy, when what is common now is not necessarily healthy. For example, in Europe, it's common that people smoke cigarettes. Does that mean it's normal and healthy? Well, it's becoming normal. They might lie and say it's not so unhealthy. But those of us who are sane, which is increasingly the minority, we know that it's not normal, though it may be common. It's not healthy, though people may seem to be all right. They seem to be all right, but in reality, they are filled with pain. Do not let them push that over on you. Important thing to understand about human beings, and they don't show it, they hide it. So when you get engaged with these bad persons, then their pain spills out onto you. Now, here's the other thing. Pay attention to this one. There's some that are in pain, and they also fit this second category. Then there are others, maybe they're not in pain, but they still fit this second category, which is not a good one. Many are seeking energy. Be careful how you give it. Many are seeking energy. Be careful how you give your energy. Now, this is what I mean. There are those who don't have energy. You see these people, they're low energy. They sleep a lot, or they don't get enough sleep. Something's imbalanced in them. They need energy. They're not very exciting people. They're not very positive people. They're like Eeyore from, what was that called? Winnie the Pooh, I think it was. Eeyore was like that donkey kind of animal that was like slow and sluggish, and he talked slow and just had no energy. Hey, Winnie. This is their way of being, is low energy, no energy. So they need your energy. Let's be real here. You watch a comedy special on Netflix. What are you trying to do? Trying to get some of that energy. That funny guy, you're taking the joy he's giving to you. You're trying to be a receptacle for joy and laughter, but it came from him. He's the energy. You're the energy sucker. You're the one who needs the energy. Huh? Are you the energy, or are you the energy sucker? Wish there's another word to say that. Way to say that. Pause. I'm the energy, but I'm also an introvert, so I have to be cautious as to how I give the energy, because people bleed you dry. Like, for example, and I don't promote being humble. I promote being real and being honest. Some of you may have dreams. Once you start achieving dreams, you then might become a dream. You might become a character in someone else's dream. You are the energy. This is what I mean. When I was able to amass some wealth, what I realized is that the other men and women, or mostly men, who amassed wealth, and then the beautiful women that are just there, I realize we're all a part of each other's dream. Like, we're necessary. For example, when I'm in Monaco and there's like the Rolls Royce Cullinan pulls up, the Bentleys pull up, and this car pulls up, and there's the gorgeous model, and there's the celebrity, and the athlete, and the influencer, and they're all there. They've achieved their dream, and I've achieved my dream. But the thing that we all need to be conscious of is that if I didn't achieve my dream, their dream wouldn't work out very well. Like, we all had to achieve our dreams, and now we're a part of each other's dream. This is what I mean. I'm in Monaco. It's very expensive. There's beautiful people, beautiful men and women, luxury cars, fancy restaurants, French, European architecture. They don't like to be called French, but you get the point. All of those things are there. Like, I need Floyd Mayweather to be there to make it a cooler place. Like, when I was in Positano, Italy, I need Kevin Hart to be staying at the villa next to me to make it a big experience. Meaning that I need Kevin Hart to have become a big, successful, famous comedian, and I can say, oh, I'm next to Kevin Hart. Like, he made my experience better by him achieving his dream. And when you're out in Monaco and you're on that main square and you're looking at all the beautiful people and the stylish people, someone's looking at me like, damn, that suit is crazy. Like, that's James Bond. Like, I ain't seen a suit that fly since Robert De Niro in Casino. Like, I'm a part of the scenery that makes this a cool place. When I'm in Las Vegas, people are like, yo, that suit is crazy. The staff is like, you always come so dressed up. Like, I'm the reason Las Vegas luxury looks like that. People like me. I am what makes the scene, dummy. I am the dream. I'm a part of people's dream. I'm the energy. When I come there, I'm creating the energy. Just like these broads. You got chicks that are atmosphere models. There's some truth to it. You need beautiful women in the club or in whatever venue. People paid them to be there. They're the energy. If they're not there, the vibe ain't as good. The vibe ain't right. Me, I like to, you know what I'm saying? Like, point is this. Some people are the energy. Some people suck the energy. When you go to Vegas, you want to see a guy looking player like me. That makes it Vegas. That makes it like special. If you go and everybody's dressed regular, then it's like, yo, this is not a vibe. And the beautiful women there, whether they're paid to be there or they're atmosphere models, they want a guy like me. There's some guys they want because the guy's going to pay. Then there's other guys they want because he talk crazy, he talk reckless, like he got a mouthpiece. Like, I'm that guy. I'm the energy there. Now, I say that to say this, and I'm sure you guys bring your various forms of energy to different situations. I say that to say this. Most people are not the energy. They're the energy sucker. Pause. There has to be a better way to say that. I thought it was more articulate than that. Maybe it's getting late. But the point is, most people are not the energy. They're the energy sucker. And as a result, when you encounter them, you should be guarded because they're not contributing anything. They're just pulling out. Thank you. They're energy vampires. I appreciate that. That's love. That's love. They're energy vampires. So you have to ask, and this can be in any situation. For example, shout out to Pug Dad. Shout out to Pug Dad. Whatever your job is, say you're a teacher and you go to the teacher's lounge. 95% of those teachers are miserable, boring, middle-aged people. Then there's like two cool teachers. There's that one teacher that all the kids love. There's another teacher, like all the families love them. They're also the coach of the girls' basketball team or whatever the case is. They bring the energy. There's that one mom, she runs the PTA. She brings the energy. Everyone else just shows up. So I say that to say this. Most people are energy suckers, or excuse me, vampire energies. Or excuse me, energy vampires. There we go. Yo, this is the worst you guys have seen me. Most people are energy vampires. Your goal should be to not be an energy vampire. And if you are the energy, your goal is to protect your energy and only share it in reciprocal situations. And what I mean in reciprocal situations, which is to say, you give out energy, but you also receive it back because that person has something to contribute. Now, listen, being around good people, men who have energy and they have something to contribute, it's reciprocal. It's beautiful. Check this out. And somebody dropped my IG if it hasn't been dropped, because you can get a lot of energy from there. You dig? Boss talk, boss living. Shout out to D Haven, because there's this one trick on I don't know if you can call it a trick, but a technique on the speed bag that I did not know. And the only reason I know that speed bag is because when Haven and everybody came to Assassin headquarters to work out, he gets on the speed bag and he starts doing this technique I'd never seen before. And I was like, oh, okay, bro. Okay, that's what's up. So then a couple people tried it. They're doing pretty good with it. Then I tried it. I didn't do very well with it. But I got a speed bag at Assassin HQ. I come here, to work in the office every day. So, I just kept at it. Boom, mastered it. And every time I look at myself doing that technique, I'm proud, but mostly proud of learning something new and doing something new, especially in something that is old enough to me, like boxing. I've been boxing long enough. So it's kind of an old thing, but I learned a new trick in this old thing. So that was really cool. And every time I look at that, I always think to Haven. He put me on that. Shout out to Haven. I would not know that if I didn't know him. I would not know that if I didn't know him. Many of you within the Assassin, there's people you have great relationships with. You wouldn't know them if you didn't know me. Many of you have done business with people within the Assassin. You wouldn't have done that if you didn't know me. You got to be the person who brings the energy. Be the man who brings the value. And you're in the best conditions when it's reciprocal, meaning that you can give something and they can also give something back. Like Haven, like he taught me that, and that's going to be with me for the rest of my life. That's really cool. And every time I see that, me doing that, I'm happy and pleased with myself and proud of myself. And I always remember him. And there's a beautiful, bright spot in my heart for him for giving me that, teaching me that. Now, Do your friends and family, the people you spend time with and give time to, do they give you things back? Hmm? Think about how much wealthier your life would be. I'm not talking in terms of dollars, I'm saying globally. How much more full your life would be with good things if you only were around people who have energy to give. Do you know how many people DM me asking for something? It's astounding. My assistant like summarizes this stuff, and I tell her to speak categorically, meaning like don't tell me every little thing people DM'd on IG. Tell me categorically. Oh, hey, 9 people asked if they could run your social media. 5 people asked if you want to promote your Twitter. 6 people said like so. She talks categorically. And she was telling me that sometimes she finds this stuff funny. I can't lie. She's ruthless sometimes. She finds some of this stuff funny. And she was like, yes, some young man, he was like 21 and he had messaged. She's like, I know he's 21 because on his profile it says 21. And he had said that he could help you do this and this, and like he could blow up your social media. And she was like, but why didn't he blow up his social media? Because he only has like 800 followers. And she was like, not that I care, because she doesn't even have social media, right? She was like, not that I care, but just if like your business is social media and you're reaching out to someone who is already reasonably known, like, why are you reaching out from an account that's like an irrelevant account? And then why are you 21 years old telling someone else that's many years your senior that you're going to do them a big favor, so like you have significant knowledge with no evidence of that? Any following I ever got, the foundation was because it came because I had knowledge to give, to share. I had energy. Whereas this kid was basically like, I don't have any energy, I don't have any knowledge to share, I want to come up off of you and your name, so give me an interview. And I was like, that's not how I came up. I didn't come up on interviews. I didn't come up on roasting people. I didn't come up on exposing people. I came up on information. And that's why I'm still here. Information that no one else can give. Like right now, this lecture that I'm giving, it's not based on current events. It's not based on like what's going on in the news. It's not based on exposing someone. This is pure ism on how to live life, the good life. Huh? The problem is that every fool wants to become a podcaster because they think it's an easy dollar. They think it's easy. And you know what? In some cases, it is easy. Some people, all they do is reaction videos. That shit looks easy to me.